I'm John Zaffis, and I've been hunting ghosts for 35 years. I've assembled a team of paranormal experts, the best in their field. We've come together to investigate the supernatural. We answer the questions that cannot be answered. Got a telephone call from Fort Mifflin down the Philadelphia area. This is an old historic site, dates back to the Revolutionary War. Very intriguing type place. The caretakers there, Lorraine and Wayne, were telling me in the evening when they give the ghost tours, people are getting scratched and pushed. And I'm hearing it's really going towards women with blonde hair. So I think us getting involved with this would be very important, and I think we'll walk away with some very good hardcore evidence to be able to prove to them what is exactly going on down there.
A lot of stories are told about Fort Mifflin. I've heard a million ghost stories. I don't believe 99% of them. I'm looking for an expert, somebody to come in, debunk the false stories, and validate the stories that are true, and hopefully lead us in the right direction.
My name is Scott Morrow. I use modern technology to make the unseen visible. I train a team of professionals to know what to look for and how to record it.
My name is Larry Elward. I can send an angry or unwanted spirit away, but my wife can do more.
I'm Debbie Elward. I see dead people and I communicate with them.
But whoever's in here says he's your friend.
My senses are so acute that I can tell their life and afterlife story.
We have arrived at Fort Mifflin. I do not like Debbie to have any prior information about the locations we go into. So we had asked her to wait while the rest of us got together with Wayne and Lorraine to get more of the details.
We heard about John's reputation, and we're very excited about John being here.
The fort is a paranormal hotspot.
And that's what intrigues me. That's why I wanted to get involved with the investigation, to prove out what is false and what is real. Hi, how you doing?
Hi guys. How are you?
Nice to finally meet you, Lorraine.
Same
how you doing,
here,
Wayne?
John?
Okay. Hey.
I'm so glad that you responded to our call. We really appreciate you doing this investigation for us.
Well, I'm glad to be down here. Why don't you tell me some of the things that are happening? I know we spoke briefly.
We've had many reports of different areas in the fort, the casemates, the blacksmith shop, artillery shed.
Whenever we're giving our tours to guests, sometimes women have problems back there that will sort of make them leave, particularly blondes. The artillery shed, one of my best volunteers got run off back there. Blacksmith shop is a big time problem. And that's only a few of the sites.
A few days ago, Wayne discovered a new room underneath Fort Mifflin.
I was mowing the grass, stepped into a hole. The hole led me into the rooms. And we know for a fact that they've been buried for 132 years.
Oh, wow. Okay. Excellent.
And we really need somebody to investigate it, and we would like to eventually have it toured.
Okay. I'm hoping we can come back with some good documentation and rock and roll from there.
Well, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, let's go.
Let's rock.
Okay, we're going to split up. Scott, we got a lot of territory to cover here. Take your team, set up to begin with in the artillery shed.
All right.
Debbie and Larry, you're coming with me. We're going to go check out the blacksmith shop. And then after we check all that out, I think it'd be a great idea if we hit casements 3, 4, and 5. And I think we're going to walk away with some dynamite stuff.
Let's do it. We're going to wire every room in here with video and audio. I have 3 different types of recording equipment, 2 different types of cameras. Can't wait to break out the night vision cameras so we can set it up back in the casemates in the other rooms. And I know we're going to walk away with some great evidence tonight.
Hello? Yeah, I was setting up equipment in the artillery shed when I got a phone call from a couple who believe they have a possessed toy. So I told them to bring it down by the fort before we start the investigation. I want John to take a look at it. Sometimes people bring me items that we refer to as possessed possessions. We had a young couple that came to visit us at the fort,
and they brought a mechanical toy with them.
My head was I was on my computer, I was alone, and I felt something come up behind me, put arms around my neck, and I screamed for him with that thing in the house. It all started when that started coming in. That was my first problem.
And I asked Debbie to pick up a reading off the item.
I'm able to pick up whether the people are actually telling the truth about the item, what's going on with it, what it was used for at one time, who might have had it, and this way it can help John and Larry deal with the item. Isn't that poltergeist?
She really didn't feel too much with it at that point in time. We put it down on one of the bunks and we headed out to go to the blacksmith shop.
We were walking when we saw the entity kind of materialize on the hill.
Quick! Get the camera up on the mountain. Little dwarf type.
Look at it. Debbie,
You can see it?
it's a
Oh.
black form.
Still there?
Yeah.
It's not real big, but it's up there.
What do you think it is?
It's that toy.
Have you seen it before at Fort Mifflin?
No.
No.
Look at that whole mountain was turning black. It was rather large, black blob, and it gave off a feeling of very menacing feeling that it was angry that we had found out what it was.
I think it's a toy.
Yeah,
It's a toy?
it's
Yeah.
that toy.
You got your water with you?
No. It's pissed off that we
Yep. All right.
found out about it.
I'll be right back.
So what does it want to do now?
I think it wants to hurt us. Larry, go tell him to do that toy first because it's out of the toy. Still there staring at us.
John and I went off to get some holy water, and Debbie stayed behind with the rest of the crew.
Unto the ages of ages.
Larry had done a few prayers over. I sprinkled it with holy water, and we put it out in the vehicle so that there wouldn't be any more issues that evening.
And this way we were able to get rid of the unwanted entity.
It's pissed off that we found out about it and they got rid of the toy. Debbie, you want my gloves? What's up? There's cats up there. Look at that. Can you see it? Yes. You see the cat?
The cat went right up to the area where the thing was.
Okay. Like I just said to Larry, walking back, you never know.
Look how nice and it's not as cold as it was. Feel it? Now that it's gone?
So the cat
Because
got
as soon
rid
as
of
the
it?
cat got there, the thing disappeared.
Yeah, when you have any type of spirit around and it sees cats or dogs around, it'll take it right off again. So with a little bit of luck, I just binded it towards the item when I put the
Good.
water on it and inside the bag.
Whatever was attached to that toy was definitely something on a demonic level. Once the item had been binded or cleared, that item will go in the museum, possessions, here at my home, with all the other items that I've removed from a lot of different cases. Debbie, Wayne has come out here in the morning doing a walk around and a check, and he'd find that door ripped right off. And he put the door back up and he'd get ripped right back off again. So do you feel like you're picking up on anything at all whatsoever? Any type of activity?
This feels normal. I don't feel anything at the moment.
Feels very peaceful,
Yeah,
actually, right?
yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's a good thing for a change, because usually you hear the activity's pretty intense. But I think at this point in time now, we're going to take a walk over to Casemate 5 and see what's going on over there.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go.
It was extremely quiet, no activity at all. Debbie wasn't even picking up on anything. So we decided to head over to where Scott was to see if they were having any results.
Wayne had told us a story of a little girl that calls for help within the artillery shed. We're looking for signs, and the moment I walked in the room, the temperature started to drop on